At the time of the warring states, the state of Qin had the strongest military, Chu had the largest territory, and Qi held the fertile central plains. Those were the three main powers. As it happened, Qi and Chu had formed an alliance, so Zhang Yi, the prime minister of Qin, suggested to the king to sow discord between them and then attack each one separately. The king agreed and sent Zhang Yi as an envoy to the state of Chu with many generous gifts. Once there, Zhang Yi bowed to King Huai and said that Qin was willing to give 600 square miles of the Shangyu county to Chu as long as he would break his alliance with Qi. King Huai thought that this was a profitable deal. He would gain territory, weaken the state of Qi, and form an alliance with the powerful state of Qin. So, disregarding his minister's oppositions, he readily agreed and sent Feng Hochou to accompany Zhang Yi back to Qin to sign a treaty. When the two of them were about to arrive in the capital of Xianyang, Zhang Yi pretended to be drunk and fell off his cart, then feigned an excuse to return home to recover. Feng Hochou had no choice but to stay at an inn and after a few days inquired to the king of Qin with a letter. The king replied that since there was an agreement, he would certainly abide by it. But Chu had not yet severed the alliance with Qi. How could he safely sign the treaty? Feng Hochou then sent a messenger to report to King Huai of Chu, who immediately dispatched an emissary to Qi to sever any diplomatic ties. Suddenly, Zhang Yi's illness improved, and Feng Hochou asked him when they would go to meet the king to discuss the matter of land transfer. "Why?" Zhang Yi replied. "This is a small matter. I had already said I would give my fiefdom of 6 square miles to the king of Chu, and that was it. No need to involve the king personally." Feng Hochou, now quite upset, replied, "We were talking about 600 square miles." But Zhang Yi, pretending surprise, just said, "The land of Qin was obtained through warfare. How could we give it to others at will? You misunderstood." Feng Hochou had no choice but to return to Chu and report to King Huai, who was furious and dispatched troops to attack Qin. But by now, Qin and Qi had formed an alliance, and under the pincer attack of the two states, the Chu army suffered a major defeat at Hanzhong, losing over 600 square miles of land. Eventually, King Huai had no choice but to cede the lost territory and sue for peace. He realized he had fell for Zhang Yi's scheme of making something out of nothing. To make something out of nothing is the seventh strategy of the 36 Stratagems, originating from chapter 40 of Laozi's Dao De Jing. It is particularly suitable for dealing with opponents who are suspicious and cautious in nature. I am Lao Cao. Thanks for listening, and more to come soon. Bye bye.